really need to stop and stop using Netflix music before they can give me into trouble. I am going to get into trouble for using Netflix music. So yeah, the pin number there is 3260. That's your pin for tonight. So
You'd be better going off and finding. Remember the old the Windows 98 sort of error noise, you know?
Yes. In fact, I can find that just now. In fact, have I got another one? Hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's not that one. It's not that one. In fact, I did one the other day, and it's not this one either. In fact, no, I don't know where it is. It was basically the new. It was all the sound effects from Among Us. Oh, here's Joey. Steve and Jackie have already put an answer in.
Evil mode's on, so I sort of didn't bother.
Right.
Okay, right. So we've got a few folk. Now I'm going to ask Pandemic at the Disco, who's got a picture of me from 2011 on the screen. Can I share this? Can I share? No, I can't. I'm not going to share that screen. In fact, what I'll do is I will spotlight me there. So I'm spotlighted to everybody. Hello, Joey. How are you?
Oh, Joe.
Yeah, have you got your fortune teller tonight? No.
I can quickly whip one up.
you quickly whip one up. We can do it in the. Yeah, you've got plenty of time to do it. I had to follow a YouTube tutorial how to make one, and still don't know how to do it. And Joey will teach us how to do one later on. Yeah, you teach me how to do one later on, Joey. Thank you.
Yeah.
So
I only have 2 pages left anyway, so I'll use one for now and then make one later.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you very much.
All I'm telling you is you need a scissors just the one time.
A knife too? No, scissors. I'll get scissors. I've got scissors. Right. Scissors, right. Perfect. Thank you. Right, Joey. I'm going to mute you. Yeah, you mute yourself. Brilliant. Right. What's that?
You have to hit safety first.
Have I got to do what? Oh, safety, health and safety first. Yes, it's paramount. Paramount. I've only got the plastic scissors and the crayon. That's what I've got. So, well, I've got a nice wee number of teams. In fact, just to double check, Spartacus. You've no, that's not Spartacus. Sorry, Pandemic. I see all these names. Ross, are you and Kim playing together? This is now Ross running across the living room to unmute himself.
Yep.
You're playing.
We are playing yes.
Yeah, that's fine. That's all right. That's all right. Fine, because you booked 2 tickets, so you didn't need to. You just need to do one.
It was actually nursing the baby while I'm in charge of the answers, so.
All right. Okay. Well, in fact,
it could all go wrong.
In fact, is the baby still up?
Yes.
Well,
the 4-year-old has finally been negotiated into his bed, but the 8-week-old is not going anywhere.
Stephen, there could be competition. Stephen and Hillary usually have their wee one hanging about, so who usually
that's
won?
why I'm going to keep us on mute because she is rather gurney this evening.
Bruce, Felicit's in bed and we're all hoping it stays that way.
Right, fingers crossed. Everybody go fingers crossed. Right, there we go. Right, well listen, it's a nice number, small number of teams tonight, and that's quite endearing. Right, so what we'll do is we'll start off the first round. It is basically 20 questions. No fast track, nothing, just a standard 20 questions. It is 2 points for the correct answer, 10 points for the bonus, and what we'll do is we'll stick it onto sliding mode, so the fastest team will get 10 points, the second fastest 9, 8, 7, 6, all the way down. In fact, because there are only 8 teams tonight, everybody's going to get a point. We'll change it? No, I'll just leave it. We'll leave it there. Right, okay. First question, all we're looking for is... Ross, you know how to play. You've played before. You're all good.
Just logged in there, Bruce.
Oh, thank you, Joey.
The quiz, I'll do the fortune teller as well.
Perfect, thank you. Thank you. So that is 9 teams we've got in just now. So I need something to fix this mic. Right, question number 1 is multiple choice. Which 20th century leader developed a philosophy known as Juche? I'll spell it Juche, which is still the governing ideology of his country today. Is it A, Pol Pot, B, Mao Zedong, C. Ho Chi Minh, or D. Kim Il Sung?
10,
And I've completely forgotten to do my round 1 music. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Scott. Okay, everybody has answered. Who have we got? We have 7 teams getting it right. Well done, 7 teams getting it right. Kim Il Sung was the answer. And Stephen Jackie with the fastest. Then it was Spartacus, then Joey Boy, McJoel, the Commanders, Pongadoo, Scots. 2 teams getting it wrong are Spanish, Win Cruise Mission, and Pandemic at the Disco. We're still hungover from last night, I think. Right, question number 2. It's a numbers one, so hit the numbers and then hit enter to lock it in. In what year were footballer Paul Pogba, actress Jodie Comer, and YouTube celebrity KSI all born?
10,
So what year were footballer Paul Pogba, actress Jodie Comer, and YouTube celebrity KSI all born? We'll give it 19, was it 19... Oh... Spartacus? Paul Pogba is 10 years old, is that what you're saying?
Brain fart. Sorry, didn't calculate it right in my head.
Right, the correct answer was 1993. Now, bizarrely, the fastest was Spanish, with the Scots in second place. Yeah, that one there, well done. Okay, question number 3. In 1968, what animal was depicted as the first mascot of the Summer Olympic Games in Mexico?
10,
And we'll just not talk about my moustache,
5,
which is like a slug, and it wasn't a slug. So what animal was the mascot? I'm going to shift over slightly. Oh, there you go. No team's getting it right. It was a jaguar. Jaguar was the mascot. Okay, number 4. As Google decided to
I
kick
thought you
off.
said animal. That was a car, wasn't it?
I was like, yeah, well, you could have said that. Heinz is one of the most loved brands in the world. But what was Mr. Heinz's forename? Was A. Harry, B. Herbert, C. Henry, or D. Horatio?
10,
Harry, Herbert, Henry, or Horatio?
5,
Harry Heinz, Herbert Heinz, Henry Heinz, or Horatio Heinz? Four teams getting it right. The correct answer is named after the Hoover, obviously. Henry, Stephen Jackie, getting it the quickest. Second quickest there was Pandemic at the Disco. You got the second quickest. Question number 5 is... I'll send a picture onto the screen just now. What we're looking for is the first letter of this person's first name. Who is this? Who is this?
10, 5,
Oh. Couple answers. Joey, who did you think it was? Quite embarrassed you should be too. It was Justin Bieber. Yeah, she doesn't look the same like she normally does. And the Spartacus getting it quickest with Stephen Jackie second. Okay, here we go. Question number 6. The Pablo Picasso Airport serves which European city?
10,
Pablo Picasso Airport serves which European city? And you just fire in your answers into the thing. And how many teams get it right? Okay, we've got 6 teams. That's alright, 6 teams get it right. I would have got this wrong, to be honest. It was Malaga. Stephen Jackie getting it right, and then followed by Spanish, and then the Scots. Getting that. Okay, question number 7 is again a multiple choice. We'll just fire through these first 20 questions. Which of these football teams has the most Instagram followers? Is it A. Liverpool, B. Manchester City, C. Chelsea, or D. Arsenal?
10,
The most Instagram.
5,
We have everybody answered. It was Liverpool. A. Liverpool. First time fastest tonight, Mac Jewel.
I love Liverpool as a team. I support it, and I got that wrong.
You got that one wrong, Joey. Next one. If it's next to Liverpool one, I'll give you a quick wink. I'll wink, and then you'll know that that's a Liverpool question. So this is A or B. That's all it is, A or B. Which of these British honours has the higher ranking? Is it A, MBE, or B, OBE?
10,
Which is the higher? A, MBE, or B, OBE? Some folk have pressed and went, oh. Is that 50-50? 4 teams getting it right, 5 getting it wrong. It was. OBE. So the OBE is the higher up, MBE, then OBE. Joey boy.
Booyah!
The standard booyah from Joey boy. Well done, Joey.
And that's my fortune teller done in time.
You're not cheating, I hope. Right, question number 9. It's a picture. I'll fire this onto the screen just now. We're looking for name the movie. So the first letter of the movie, that's all it is. Stick that in, the name of the movie.
5,
Anything. You're going to kick yourself. You're going to kick yourself. Oh, somebody's got it right. Somebody's got it right. One team has got it right. People, you'll kick yourselves. Forrest Gump. It was Forrest Gump. Stephen Jackie, once again. But we need to reinstate, because Scott Graham hasn't played for a while, we need to reinstate the boo button, I think, for Stephen Jackie, so people can boo Stephen Jackie. Here we go. Multiple choice. Just do it manually. Multiple choice. On Saturday, Donald Trump threw the most expensive fundraiser of his presidential career. Approximately how much was each couple expected to donate to Trump's presidential campaign as their entry fee to the event? Now, somebody lost out. Who's disappeared? Didn't even notice. Is it A, 280,000, B, 580,000, C, 980,000, or D, $1.4 million?
10,
So that's the fee that a couple was expected to donate. I think I think Stephen's disappeared, so.
That's a very old question.
We'll mark that one. So that wasn't. No, that would have been 4 years ago then, would it?
No, it was... When was it? It was about April or May that question came relevant.
So that's not current. So I do apologise. I did think. Did they have a party? No, I didn't think they did. He's been very quiet. It was 580,000. Get the first one, Pandemic at the Disco. Getting the 10 points bonus. Well done, Ross and Kim. Question number 11. Here we go. In fact, Stephen and Hilary are back. Would you've got that answer correct? You never heard the answer, did you?
Didn't hear it.
No, it was Trump. It was about Trump. So, A, B, C, or D?
C.
Oh no, it was C for. So that's what that was. So starting with the earliest, it's a sequence one. So into your handset, there's only 4 to choose from. Films, you'll see 4 names of films. It's starting with the earliest. Put these Alicia Vikander films in the order of when they were released. I'll give you about time, actually. Here we go.
10,
First answer's already in, whether it's right or wrong. It's starting with the earliest. Put these Alicia Vikander films in the order of when they were released. We've got Anna Karina, Tomb Raider, The Danish Girl, and Ex Machina. 2 teams getting it right. Well done. It was Anna Karina, Ex Machina, The Danish Girl, The Tomb Raider. Spanish getting it the quickest. Very, very, very close behind by the Scots, making up for their missing question there. You've not lost any position in the leaderboard, so you're doing well. Okay, question number 12, multiple choice. Which of these breeds has never won Best in Show at the annual Crufts Dog Show? Is it A, Dalmatian, B, Toy Poodle, C, Border Collie, D, German Shepherd?
10,
Which of these has never won Best in Show? So, how many teams? I saw a couple of right team answers coming in there. 2 teams getting it right. It was not that one. Border Collie. fastest. See, they're like, we don't even need to answer all the questions. You know what I mean? We don't need to do that. So question number 13. In physics, what name is given to the tendency of a solid material to move slowly or deform permanently under the influence of persistent mechanical stresses? Is it A, creep, B, weirdo, C, what the hell am I doing here, or D, I don't belong here?
10,
I didn't write this one. Everybody go and get it right.
5,
Everybody has got it right. We've got a full house. It is a creep. So well done. Fastest. Everybody getting bonus points from 10 right down through to 1, 2. 2 is the least you'll get. Pandemic at the Disco with the bonus. Taking them well off the bottom. You're well off the bottom now. So here is a photograph. Let's stick this photograph in. What is the brand name of this thing? What is the brand name of this thing?
10, 5,
Yes, it is a very strange question, Ross. The last one was 3 teams getting it right. That is a Dorito. Oh, I'll close that. In fact, let's close. For some reason, my chat window popped up. It's a Dorito. The Commanders, who are currently munching into them just now, I think. Are you not? Or is it?
No, I haven't got any actually.
Is it Pringles you've got? Is that?
I didn't even know what that was, Bruce.
It's a Dorito, so there you go. Question number 15. A, B, C, or D? Or E, or F? Which country hosted the 2015 Rugby Union World Cup? Was it A, England, B, Scotland, C, France, or D, Italy?
10,
Watching the answers come in.
5,
The 2015 Rugby World Cup, only 5 years ago. Who actually won it? Do you remember? No? Can't remember who won it. England, it was played in Pandemic at the Disco with my face on their thing. Never mind. Question number 16. Before he died in June 2018, the actor Jerry Marin, or Marin, M-A-R-E-N, was the oldest living person to have played what on film? Was it A, Munchkin, B, Oompa Loompa, C, Stormtrooper, or D, a Hobbit?
10,
Before he died in 2018, Jerry Marin, or Marin,
5,
it had to be between Munchkin, Oompa Loompa. It was a Munchkin. He was a Munchkin from The Wizard of Oz. And Joey Boy.
Booyah!
Booyah from Joey, well done. Makes me laugh. Joey, well done. Here we go. There's a timer on there, it'll wheak off in about 3 seconds. Right, so, question number 17. What does the T stand for in the acronym... I knew it was going to happen. In the acronym NATO. Is it A, transport, B, trade, C, technology, or D, treaty?
10, 5,
I remember one question we had, and it was kind of along the lines of this. It wasn't multiple choice, but it was, what does the T stand for in NATO? And you can see people going, all they need to do is press T straight away, and you can see people thinking, going, I don't know, what's it stand for? Just hit T. It worked. It is treaty. It's the North Atlantic Treaty Organisation. The Commanders were currently second bottom. Just to let you know, you're okay.
I got all excited then when you said second.
Bottom. I should have paused a bit longer. Okay, question number 18. It's a sequence question. We'll get these onto your screen now. So, who's Stephen Hillary? We've probably gone a different. Right, we'll let Stephen Hillary. We'll let you log in into. Yeah, you're logged in now. Fine. starting with the earliest, put these Roald Dahl books in the order that they were released. So we've got Matilda, James and the Giant Peach, the Gremlins, the BFG, and the Fantastic Mr. Fox. So put them in the order that they were released as books. Push. Oh, it's because I
10,
clicked over there. You get an extra 5 seconds free.
5,
I did not know that. See, the Gremlins is the. No, the Gremlins is not the Gremlins, the book about the film. Is it? Is it? This, no, it's the different. Oh, right, is it? So the Gremlin, or the Gremlins, was 1943. James and the Giant Peach is 1961. Fantastic Mr. Fox is 1970. The BFG 1982, and Matilda 1988. We were looking for 32541, and did anybody get number 32541? Spartacus, you got 2 wrong, the wrong way. Yep. Yeah, you were probably the closest, so you don't get any points for being close. Apart from the nearest wins question. Picture on here, who is this actor? Who is this? Go this way. There. Who is that actor?
10,
He looks exactly like his son.
5,
Or, he looks exactly like him, but a lot younger. It is 5 teams getting it right. Denzel Washington. Stephen Jackie. Getting that one. Right, and this is the last question on this round. I haven't even got my setup done for my webcam, web link. We'll do that in a second, don't worry about that. Which singer released the single Since You Been Gone in 2005?
10,
Since You Been Gone in 2005.
5,
I think we're going to have a close game with the small number we've got. Half the teams in here are doing really well. It is Kelly Clarkson. And Spanish Wing Quiz Mission. Getting it right. And that, folks, is the end of the first one. That's okay, 20 minutes. We might actually be finished really early tonight. You can watch whatever's on TV. So let's copy the scores there. We'll fire them into the scoreboard generator. I'll copy them and we will show.
You can do my fortune teller.
I'll go in then. Go in then. I'll pull it up there. Right, so this is for the. Am I right in saying this is for the team at the bottom? Is that right, Toby?
Yeah.
So how does he get if it's. Right, it's for Joey, you're at the bottom.
You pick 4 and Bruce.
Okay, right. What we've got there.
I'll tell you what there is. There's words this time. I couldn't find colours. So there's speed, there's fast track, quiz, and slap.
Okay, quiz.
Q-U-I-Z. 5, 6, 7, or 8.
Steps. 6, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6, 7, or 8 again.
5. So whatever is underneath there, Joey gets to, you know.
I put move up 7 places.
That's not bad in a quiz with 9 teams.
Alright, okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay, right. Yeah, okay, move up 7 places, that's only fair. Now, everybody, the team at the bottom will get a chance to do this at the end of every round, so when that oh, well, Joe, the last time.
You can't use the same number again, though, so you can't have number 7.
Thank you.
7 that you went?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So-
can't use number 7 again.
so-
When you did your last
Oh,
pick.
no, I went 5.
Or 5, whatever it was.
5, right, so it. Right, so what that means is we will stick the scoreboards on here, and you'll see there's not playing, that'll flip over in a minute, because, look at that. That's alright. And then they'll commanders, here we go, that's it fixed now. So Joey has jumped up to 2nd place, you see your name there. In 3rd place we have Steve and Jackie. 2nd place with a jump up with an extra point above them, and then top place missing 2 questions and still doing it, 127 points. It's the Scots. The Scots, look at they're like, no idea how that happened, but it did. That's how it's happened. So that's the first round. What we'll do is we'll take a 2-minute break. I'll sort out a website and then we'll get the second round, which is the fast track round. and that folk will jump all over the place. Right, back in 2 minutes. Get yourselves a drink, get yourselves whatever you need to do. See you soon.
How are you, Toby?
Oh, not so bad, Joey.
We put up some of our decorations yesterday for Christmas.
Christmas decorations already?
Yeah, I know. And did you see what I put up on Facebook earlier?
I did see something about you'd started drinking coffee. I did wonder if you'd be bouncing around Sligo.
Well, you wouldn't report on the group.
Bruce has found yet another button that it's like, that wasn't the one I was looking for.
I've actually no idea what's going on because for some reason the web browser is not. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Bruce, I tried my first ever coffee today.
Oh, did you? What kind did you have?
It was a mocha.
Are you still buzzing?
Yeah, actually.
Bless you.
Joey, if you're buzzing off a mocha, don't try a double espresso then. You'll not sleep for a week.
I 2 seconds. I'm just fixing this bit here.
I recommend you all try a mocha.
I had an extra large mocha from Costa, and I asked the lassie to put in an extra double shot, and she went, "You sure?" But yeah, I honestly felt palpitations that afternoon. Never again. So that, right, I'll just change it. This'll do.
Toby, I've been spring for a while, and I never get around to dropping the questions and writing them down. There's a lot of screenshots on my computer. So I don't know how I'm going to get through them all.
You're like, man.
Yeah, and I was planning on taking some screenshots tonight.
Right, I think I've figured it out. See, the original plan was the interlude was going to be like those puppies that for some reason I can't find them, but it doesn't matter. That'll do. So I hope you've managed to get yourselves refreshed. As you see, the table, Joey's in second place, but somebody else will be there. So round 2.
I hope I move to the top soon.
Right, you never know with this round. So this round is the fast track round. If you don't know what it is, most of you do. Just for the benefit of Kim and Ross, if the top team doesn't get it right, the fastest team jumps to the top. No matter where you are, you jump to the top. So if you're the fastest, you jump to the top. Only if the top team gets it right, and that is called
I can't hit that pitch tonight, I'm afraid.
No, see these scores. In fact, these numbers, ignore those. They're completely wrong. I set them up for the quiz for the Halloween quiz, which is a month ago, and I've not changed them yet. Anyway, right, here we go. The Doge, D-O-G-E, the Doge's Palace is one of the main landmarks of which Italian city?
10,
The Doge, the Doge, the dog. It's not the dog.
5,
So, this is how it works. When the top team get it wrong, this is what happens, because currently it is Venice. Jumping to the top by 1 point is... Well, Joe, you've gained yourself 20 points. Sorry, 19 points. And that gets you onto the top. Multiple choice. Which... I'm laughing already. Which of these boys' names comes from the Greek for fond of horses? Is it A. Philip, B. Horatio, C. Quentin, D. Frank, E. Edward, or F. Buck?
10,
Fond of horses. Is it Philip, Horatio, Quentin, Frank,
5,
Edward, or Buck? Who is Greek, do we know, and who is called Philip?
Fast track!
It is Philip. Jumping to the top, as it is anyway, so there's no, you don't get the jump is the Scots. Oh, it's going to be like this, is it? It's going to be up and up.
Well, that was my dad's name, so that's how I know that one.
Ah, there you go. I didn't know it meant fond of horses. So, question number 3. What particularly disgusting ingredient would you find in the Sardinian cheese casu marzu?
10,
What particularly disgusting ingredient would you find?
5,
I'm just going to say the top team got it right at the last second. The fastest team was Maggots, by the way. It was Joey. Joey with his shades on. Look at you. But there's no fast track, unfortunately. Fast track denied. Right, name the.
I was really hoping for one.
You might still get this plenty of time. Name the former footballer. Name the former footballer.
10,
Look for the first name. First name.
5,
Here's one question I'm down for that first.
You got his last name right, though. You did actually put the right answer for his last name. It was Andrei Kanchelskis. That's who that was. Andrei Kanchelskis.
My brother was here, he would have known.
Man U, I think. Man U player. I think. Question number 5. Okay. Where in the body would you find the vitreous humour? The vitreous humour. Is it A, the eye, B, the ear, C, the elbow, or D, the end of the penis?
10,
Where would you find the vitreous humour? The eye, the ear, the elbow, or the end of your tootaruti? Nobody has put that. Oh! One team getting it right. One team getting it right. There is actually a fast track. So Lindsay has just come in to the open the door and shout, "It's in your eye!" Hope she wasn't talking about penis, but yeah, but she was, you know, she actually said "in your eye," and that is the right answer. Spartacus.
Well, it could have been right if it was for option D as well. It could have been the,
Yeah.
the jabs.
Did anyone pick D?
Nobody picked D. No, nobody picked D at all. Thankfully. Good bunch of good people. Good people. Right. Which of these events took place first, A, B, or C? So 3 choices. Was it A, JFK assassination, B, the Malcolm X assassination, or C, the Beatles' first US #1 single?
10,
Which one happened first?
5,
I wish I had the I don't have the actual years for any of the answers. It was JFK. He got assassinated in 1963. There is,
Fast track!
which means Stephen Jackie jumps to the top by 1 point. Okay, in the lyrics to the song, just remember the answer, when you key in the answer, especially for Ross and Kim, if you hit an answer, there's no the word the doesn't exist. Okay, so whatever, it's this something. That's a clue. In the lyrics to the song Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid, what does Sebastian the Crab say? Is always greener in somebody else's lake. Is always greener in somebody else's lake. What is that?
10,
What is greener in someone else's lake? I'm not going to mention names, but for those who are putting grass is greener in somebody else's lake, what are you doing? And the water is, no, it is, in fact, Ross, You got it right. You got it right. No, you didn't get it right the quickest, actually. Or you didn't get it right at all. It was Spanish you got it right. And that puts you up to the top by 1 point. Right, that's good. Question number 8. The common name for Japanese horseradish contains how many vowels? The common name for Japanese horseradish contains how many vowels?
10, 5,
Oof. Last, right at the death there. Pandemic at the Disco came in. There is a fast track. There is a
Fast track.
because Spanish you put 0, but the answer is 3. So that's a 3. With that answer, the Scots jumped to the top anyway. However, getting to the quickest and jumping a whole load of 70 points is Pongadoo.
We needed that.
You needed that. You absolutely needed that. So, Pongadoo, you are up at the top now. I'll just change your points to there. There you go. That's it. Done. Question number 9. Oh, I see these pronunciations. Anyway, which Central Asian country has recently unveiled this giant 50-foot statue of a dog in the capital city, Ashgabat? Is it A, Turkmenistan, B, Afghanistan, C, Pakistan, or D, Kyrgyzstan? Kyrgyzstan.
10,
Is it A, B, C, or D?
5,
Right. I was getting hello there. I can't believe that's a 50-foot. The A answer was Turkmenistan. There is no fast track because Pongadoo got it right. Stephen, Jackie, you get it the quickest. Okay, question number 10. Here we go. I'm going to send this onto the screen just now. We're looking for the name of the Disney character in this tattoo.
10,
What's the name of that Disney character?
5,
Do we have a fast track? No, we don't. Top team gets it right. It's Bambi. Fastest though. The Scots. Oh, we've got the dogs out. As we look at her. Oh, him. Sorry, him. And her. It's a him. It is a him. There's a there's a thing. You know. Yeah, it's a
Dexter.
Dexter. That's what honestly. Question number 11. It's the list is going to be on the screen just now. Some of you might actually spot it straight away if you're that way inclined. Rearrange these letters to make the surname of a French football manager and former player. So rearrange these names.
5,
Right, so how many teams we got there getting it right? 6 teams getting it right. It is Zidane. Zinedine Zidane. So we're looking for 3, 1, 5, 4, 2, 6. Spanish Win Quiz Mission gets it right. Pongadoo got it right, so they stay at the top. My goodness. All the teams are in triple figures. Every single one of you in triple figures tonight. Apart from Toby. You're 2 points. You're 2 points away from being in the top, and it's 2 points for a correct answer. So you get the next one right, you can do this. To do multiple choice. Which America's Got Talent judge voiced the part of Gizmo in the Gremlins movies? Was it A, Piers Morgan, B, Howie Mandel, C, Howard Stern, D, David Hasselhoff, or E, Mel B?
10,
So one of these people voiced
5,
Gizmo in the Gremlins movies. It obviously wasn't Piers Morgan or Mel B. Oh, almost everybody got it right. It was Howie Mandel. No fast track. The Pongadoo, you're on mission.
Denied. You're denying.
You're denying everybody. Joey Boy getting it the fastest.
Booyah!
Toby getting it wrong. Toby's still on 2 points away from the magical three-figure numbers. Right, next question, 13. According to... I never read this question. According to data released by Pornhub, what was the most searched for porn word in Cyprus in 2019? Was it A, Cypriot, B, Greek, C, Turkish, or D, hairy?
10,
What is that?
5,
You just something. It was. Three teams getting it right. It was Greek. Oh, you are absolutely shitting me. We have a
Fast track.
jumping to the top.
Oh dear. Oops.
Oh man, just that.
What a question to get a fast track on.
You know your yeah. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Question. Phew, got it wrong. Name the film. Name the film.
10,
Name the film.
5,
The fast track didn't last long, Toby. Didn't last long.
Unfortunately, it wasn't another relating to porn question.
Yeah. Be kind, rewind. Speaking of which, if anybody's wanting an adult, very adult themed quiz, Annabelle's playing hers later on, which I'll not be playing tonight. Spanish. You jump up to the top now. You gain. Oh, you just gained an extra 10 points. So there is between the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams. There is only 25 points of a difference, and then there's the other ones, but it's fine. Okay, how old? So it's a number, it's an age. How old was Aaliyah when she reportedly married R. Kelly in 1994? So how old was Aaliyah when she reportedly married R. Kelly in 1994? Pandemic, it's worse than that.
Fast track.
3 teams getting it right. Jumping to the top. Yes, jumping to the top. Oh. So, Spanish got it wrong. Pongadoo got it right, but Pongadoo was above the Scots, but they get 1 point less, but they're currently 2 points above, and then now I need to change that, so you get a little bonus, so Scots now jumping above there as well. Right, okay. Oh, we make it complicated for ourselves. Right, question number 16. It's all in Japanese questions. Chanoyu. C-H-A-N-O-U. No, O-Y-U. C-H-A-N-O-Y-U. Chanoyu is a Japanese ceremony dedicated to the preparation and consumption of what?
10,
Chanoyu.
5,
When Pandemic at the Disco gets it right, I think, oh, I'm in a chance. No, the top team got it right as well. There was no... But the fastest, because it was T. Mac Joe getting it the quickest. Currently 20 points behind the top. 4 more questions in this round. I'll just take a wee break, and then we'll into the Evil Steel round. The Hunger Games was a film version of the 2008 young adult novel written by whom? Was it A. J.K. Rowling, B. Suzanne Collins, C. Deborah Doyle, or D. Katniss Everdeen?
10, 5,
I can say that we have... Do we have a fast... No, we don't. No fast track at the moment. No fast track.
Denied.
16 get out of Suzanne Collins. In Spanish, you got it right, but you were blocked by the Scots. Okay, question number 18. Lyrics. And what we'll do is we'll fire the lyrics onto the screen just now. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Ew, there you go. So put these words in the order they appear in the lyrics to the song Stairway to Heaven.
10,
So what we're looking for is the correct order.
5,
Almost there. 2 teams, 3 teams getting it wrong, unfortunately. 4 teams. There's a lady who's sure. Pongadoo getting it the fastest, but not fast track because blocked by the Scots. Here you go. Oh, God, got questions in here. What is the general shortened name for this breed of dog? What is the general shortened name for the breed of dog?
5,
Oh, yeah. I'm laughing because I know Toby's actually put what I would have put. Toby, what was your answer there?
It's for Sheltie.
Yeah, well, the answer in here is collie, right? Last, no, it is a Shetland collie, but it's a collie. Listen, you should know.
I've been told officially here behind me it's not. It's a Sheltie.
Okay.
Hello, darkness, my...
Right, well, right, well,
That's Mrs. C completely in the background there. Don't you?
yes. So, however, that we did have it wrong. So we do have a fast track. Give me points. You know something? I'll give you 2 points just because I kind of that's what I would have put. It's not fair. It's fine. Right. Next question. Question 20. The last one in this round. Which word is thought to come from a Sanskrit, Sanskrit, from a Sanskrit word meaning precious stone? Is it A, diamond, B, gold, C, opal, or D, ruby?
10,
Oh, ruby. There you go. That's the name of the pup that's coming next week.
5,
Which word is thought to have come from the Sanskrit word meaning precious stone? Diamond, gold, opal, or ruby? It's not ruby, unfortunately. It is opal. We who's top there? Was that? Yes, we have another fast track. Pandemic at the Disco, who is currently bottom of the table, is now jumped to the top of the table. So you've jumped by a point to the top. Well done. And that was on the last fast track question of that round. So I am not going to show the scores because the next round you get to take points off. The first 10 questions take points off. But what we'll do is before we have the break, we'll go into the nearest wins question. We'll do that now rather than at the end. I've not read this one. Interesting. Right. Okay, so it's a numbers one. All we want to do is type in the number, press enter. What is the world record for the most canned drinks opened by a parrot in 1 minute?
10,
What is the world record for the most canned drinks opened by a parrot in 1 minute?
I don't think it's a crazy word, but imagine if you drank them somehow.
Pongadoo. 1 minute for a parrot.
That's nothing to do with me.
Right. So these things, right?
That was all Susan.
250 of them.
I know, I just got a bit carried away.
Just over 4 a second.
Just over 4 a second. Right. The correct answer is 35. We had answers 25, 74, 56, 68, 100. Big Joe. Spanish Win Quiz Mission 48, Pongadoo 250, the Scots 99, and Pandemic at the Disco with 38. So they get the bonus 30 points on there. Just remember, just think about it. Just remember where the names. Okay? So what we'll do is we'll take a quick 2-minute break just now. I'll go and sort myself out and we'll have the last round. Where will we get?
We doing my king group?
Oh, we are. Sorry, we are. We are doing your thing. for you again, Joey. Joey. Right, go on then. Let's get your thing out. I mean, your... Yep. Right, go on then. Right.
So you know the word.
Yeah, speed. Let's go for speed.
S-P-E-E-D. Can you make out the
7.
numbers?
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We can't pick 5, so I'll go for number 1.
No, yeah, 1. I'll see what it is.
Don't make it up. Don't say jump to the top, because this is you.
Phoenix!
Was it?
Yeah. Yes.
That's about the worst one you could have had there, Joey, because the first person who gets a bitch slap now is going to go after you.
Yes. Yes. So.
Man.
Right. So can I just say, between the top team and the bottom team, there's only a difference of 50 points. And when points, anyway, anybody can win. Anybody can still win. Right, let's take 2 minutes, get ourselves a break, and we'll come back and we'll start when everybody's ready. Right, I'll see you in 2. I'm gonna get a refill of something. There you go. Oh, obviously this here. Right. We'll get the final round underway. You alright, Joey?
Yeah.
Currently sitting top of the table. That's all I'm saying. So, how this works, for the first 10 questions only, whoever gets it the fastest gets to take as many points they like off of another team, and it can be any of the teams they want. You take as many points as you like, but if they don't have those points, you lose those points and probably jump into negative. So you be a bit tactical here. Be tactical. Right. So let's do it. Keypad. We'll go to start rounds. We'll change the points. 2 points for a correct answer. 10 points. We'll stick off evil mode. Get stuck off onto the sliding scale. And round 3.
Evil Steel time.
It is. It is.
Evil Steel. Time.
Question number 1. It's multiple choice. Which of the following actors star in the film Inception? Is it A. Matt Damon, B. Brad Pitt, C. Keanu Reeves, or is D. Leonardo DiCaprio?
10, 5,
And the answer is that the one that good? Boom! It's got that. I need that sound effect actually. 6 teams getting it right. It is Leonardo DiCaprio. Unmute yourself, Rob. Spartacus. So what he'll do is yeah, you go.
Okay, I'm here. Sure, I'll take. Oh, is this you take 20 points or do you take what amount of points? Or
Whatever amount, it's your choice. You can take as many points as you like.
I'll take 50 off Pongadoo.
50 off Pongadoo. What has Pongadoo ever done to you? Apart from beat you one week, so that's
I know the name came up
a
little bit earlier on, so.
Shame. Poor thing. So anyway, your Pongadoo is now bottom of the table. That's all I'm saying. So just remember that. Question number 2. It's another airport question. There seems to be airport question heavy this week. The Bob Hope Airport is located in what US state?
10,
The Bob Hope Airport is located in what US state? You didn't answer, Joey. Oh, you keep forgetting to not answer. Oh, it's okay. So just answer anything then. 4 teams getting it right. It is California.
I saw evil mode on joy.
That's okay.
That's why I said in the chat.
That's okay. The fastest, Stephen Jackie. Oh, you can see the evil in Steve's eyes. You know, like Blofeld.
50 points off Panic at the Disco.
Oh, Pandemic at the Disco, 50 points off of them. You see that, Ross? First time in and you're getting picked on already.
It's alright, I'm writing down names.
Sorry, Ross, it was Jackie's idea.
It was. Right, question number 3. The lager company Grolsch is of what nationality? Dutch, Danish, German, or Belgian? Is it A, Dutch, B, Danish, C, German, or D, Belgian?
5,
So Grolsch is, even though I can, did I just do the accent? Grolsch. It's Dutch.
I can't wait.
I suppose we're better. We'll take 51 points from Spartacus.
Yes, I think you should. That would be, yeah, that's perfect. That was an easy number to work out as well. Right, so number 4, there's a picture going on to the screen. What we're looking for is, this is a statue of which football legend?
10,
Go on, go Joey. Joey, just press A. Oh. Almost.
Sorry.
Was that Palix Ferguson? Was it Joey? Is that who you choose? Palix Ferguson. Everybody got it right apart from, well, then Joey, you put Palix Ferguson. I'll give you a point for that. Fastest.
Hi there, guys. I'll go 50 off Spanish Winkers Mission.
Oh, okay. I thought he was going to go 52 off. But he didn't. He didn't go there.
And
So
Bruce, that could have been his brother.
it could have been Palix Ferguson. There you go. Okay, question number 5. What mythical beast lends its name to the SpaceX reusable space capsule that successfully carried astronauts to the International Space Station twice in 2020?
10,
So what mythical beast? So those who've already answered,
5,
you are right. If you think you're the fastest, you could be fairly smug and unmute your mic, or you can just hold off. It was Dragon. There was 5 teams. Again, right? So Dragon, SpaceX was Dragon 2. Get into the fastest.
I thought dragons were real.
I'm going to have to do this for all his mortal enemies, including a new team that came in my quiz last night that dropped out after 2 rounds because he made them the mortal enemy. I'm going to take 131 points off Joey.
No! Now you're my mortal enemy, Toby.
131 points. Oh, that's... there you go. Right.
My old friend.
And I'm bringing up my Casio calculator watch there to do that. Right, there you go. Question number 6. Computer games. I never get any of these, but in what year was the first Age of Empires game released? Was it A, 1988, 1991, 1994, or 1997?
10,
Oh yeah, I might have heard I have a lot of mortal enemies now.
I misheard that. I thought you said 1998.
No, 1988. The correct answer, with one team getting it right, was 1997. Joey?
I know who I'm going for.
Bring it on, Joey. Go on. Got 200 points. Got 200 points, Joey.
200!
Good. Off of Toby. Yep, that's fine. That works. Right, Toby's got like next to no points now, but it works. It works. So, right, question number 7. We've got 4 more of these, and we're just last 10 questions. We put. In fact, I'm going to leave the points. No, I'll put them up slightly. Question number 7. Who played Colonel William F. Guile, Guile, in the movie adaptation of the video game Street Fighter? So who played Colonel William F. Guile in the movie adaptation of video game Street Fighter?
5,
First name? Ross, who were you going to put down there?
Dolph Lundgren.
Ah, the wrong one. It was the wrong one. I was just double checking to see if you put the last name, but it was actually Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I did that. I was saying again, it's one of those two. Picked the wrong one.
Yeah, who got the quickest?
2 in a row.
Go on and take another 200 off us, Joey.
Okay, or no, I'll go with someone different.
Go on.
I'll go...
Go on, take another 200 off us, Joey.
No, 100 off Spanish win quiz mission.
You're getting picked on tonight. Yeah, that works as well. So that's... right, so that's fine. Joey's doing well. Question number 8. Right, the gesture that involves raising one hand with 3 middle fingers pressed together, which was used in 2014 by anti-government protesters in Thailand, was adapted from which book and film trilogy?
10,
So the gesture.
5,
This, I think it's this one here. It's not the Scouts.
I was going to say it's not the Scouts.
It's the Scouts. It was 3 teams get right. It was the Hunger Games. The fastest. It always happens. It always happens. The team bumped, and then they will get the fastest. All right, on you go. On you go, Mark.
I'll take 20 points off the Scots.
Oh. No, that's interesting. Yeah, okay. Yeah. No, I'm not giving much away because we've now got 2 more of this. This is a picture. We want to know which famous rock star did this boy grow up to be. You ready? Which famous rock star did this boy grow up to be?
10,
Joey, who did you think it was?
5,
I was going to go Bruno Mars. Just to be
Oh, yeah, I suppose yeah, I can see it. I can see it. It wasn't Bruno Mars. It was Freddie Mercury. Right. The Scots. See? Every single time. Every single time.
Oh, I think we'll take 20 points off Spanish Inquisition, please.
You're lucky that they still have 20 points left. That's the. You could have gone more, but. Question number 10. In fact, we was having this conversation with Mark last night, and he says for the first 2 rounds he normally does quite well, and the last round he always gets like knocked right down to the bottom.
Is the bonus points for Freddie Mercury's a proper name?
No, that was the answer that's on the screen. That's the.
Yeah, but I know that's his stage name.
Quiz-
Change his name.
No,
His proper name.
well, everybody. What are you complaining about? Everybody answered F, apart from
Yeah, it's still F,
Bruno
but I'm
Mars.
just gonna say it's a general trivia thing.
Yeah, somebody would probably. A rock star. He was the rock star was Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, but his proper name, that Freddie Mercury's his stage name. His proper name's Frederick Bulsara.
Oh, I see. Right, but it was still F. You can F off. That's what you can F off.
10,
Oh, don't press a button. Don't. You threw me, right? Do nobody push anything. Man alive. Oh, we've got a comment. We have a comment. Kieran McGuinness is asking, "Are you feeling better, Toby?" Yeah, Toby's feeling better, right? So we will go. That's the answer. I actually showed the answer as well. Oh, we're doing well tonight. We're doing well tonight, right? So we'll ignore that one and we'll go to the next one. So Toby is feeling better. Oh, right. It's a sequence question. We'll do this one. This is the last one. This is the last, and they'll have 9 questions that are just normal. Right. So on your handsets are names. We want you to rearrange these words to make the name of a 60s folk group.
10, 5,
Stick them on and see if you go in the right. Oh, the Scottish, you got that wrong. You put Mary, Peter, and Paul. It was Peter, Paul, and Mary. McJewel getting it right. The quickest. Nick's coming over.
Can we get 60 points off Jackie and Steve, please?
Oh.
Yes, you can.
Next time.
0. 60 points, and that takes them down to there. Okay, right. And that's it. Right. So the last 9 questions, because I mucked up one. The points are now, just to say, I'm not going to make them huge. The points are worth 10 points for a correct answer, and 10 points for a fastest. And the sliding mode is on. Evil mode is off, so you don't get penalised. We don't penalise people here. Right. So question number 12. A phrase originating in the biblical book of Matthew states that if you feel an inescapable burden or responsibility, you're proverbially said to have what kind of stone around your neck?
10,
Remember, these are just normal questions. No fast track, no nothing, just normal. Lots of teams getting it right. It is millstone. I would love to. Pongadoo, is what? Topaz? What was your T? What was that for? A tire?
No. Tombstone.
You got a tombstone on your neck.
And if you're wondering, Bruce, I put N for no idea.
Right, we'll know that. If you put N, that's a no idea. Getting it the fastest. And it was Toby. Well done, Toby. You get a bonus 10. Right, the following characters featured in which TV show? Cheryl David, Susie Green, Jeff Green, and Larry David.
10,
Okay, the following characters featured in which it was actually Curb Your Enthusiasm. 10 points. Plus bonus. Go to the Scots. Okay, here we go. This is a photograph of a sporting arena. Okay, and what we're looking for is, can you name this famous sporting arena? I've actually been in it.
5.
It's in the middle of Manhattan. It is Madison Square Garden. The big round building. Getting it right. It is Spanish quiz mission. Get the bonus 10 points. Okay, question number 15. Oh, interesting. Didn't read this one. What does the word slut mean in Swedish and Danish? So the Swedish and Danish, the word slut, does it mean A, woman with loose morals, B, drop, C, end, or D, penguin?
10. 5.
I'll be Pongadoo knowing they're Swedish sluts. It's end. It is C for end. Getting the bonus 10, 20 points. Pongadoo. I'm not going to ask why you knew that one, but never mind. How much... Here we go. It's a numbers question. How much do the 9 digits of a completed Sudoku line or square add up to? So how much does the line add up to? Austrian.
5.
2 teams? 2 teams? Is that 2? Yeah, 2 teams getting it right. It's 45. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 is 45. And Spanish win quiz mission coming up for there. Okay. I'm expecting 1 team, but maybe 2 in particular. This is one actually. Lindsay would probably come bursting through the door to answer it. What is the chemical symbol for phosphorus?
10.
What is the chemical symbol for phosphorus?
5.
No, we did it wrong,
What did you put?
I put P, but it was K.
It was... Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, it was the other one. It was the other P. Right, Spanish got that one correct. Okay, 3 more, and listen. We're going to finish early tonight. 4:15, 3-4 minutes. We're done. Early night, brown. Arrange these letters to spell out a European capital city. Okay, so we'll get them on the screen in 3, 2, 1. Go. Arrange these letters to spell out a European capital city. They're almost... It's actually really cool because watching Nick type them in, they came on the screen just as you threw the phone down. 8 teams getting it right. And the fastest. It's Zagreb, sorry. It was my Joe. You were getting ready. That was good. That was good. Right. 2 more. Name the film from this classic scene. It's that classic that I've not seen it. Name the film from this classic scene.
10.
1 team's seen it already. 1 team still has seen it. 2 teams have possibly seen it. Oh, this is close at the top. Oh, this is close at the top. 2 teams get it right. The correct answer is Say Anything. I think Stephen pushed S for something else. Yeah, S. Yeah, I got it right. Steve and Jackie, however, were the fastest. Right. Can I just say that this is it's between 2 teams, right? The top 2 currently. I've got to say at the bottom, Toby, you're last. Like totally last. You're last. Joey, is beating you currently by 70 points.
Yeah!
Right? There's 2 points at the top difference. Michael Schumacher drove for 11 years with which F1 racing team?
10,
I'm not even looking. I'm not even looking.
5,
Oh, right, okay. So the top 2 teams, top 3, 4, 5, 6. Spanish, you put B, it wasn't B. G, it wasn't G. Come on, Toby, who'd B? Who's that for? Anything?
Benetton.
No. And again, the quickest. In fact, what's happened here? Yep. Just making sure that's right. Oops. I'm just getting too excited. I'm getting. There we go. Right. 60. It was actually Ferrari. And getting the fastest was Spartacus. It was Rob. Spartacus. Now. Here we go. I'm going to copy the scores. And we'll put them into my thing. And I'm going to work out the scores. Back in 1 second. The winner in such a close game tonight. We'll get all these not playing things. It's such a hassle for me to go and actually delete these things off the I don't, just leave them in as zeros. So anyway, Spanish, and then we have the top. There you go, Pongadoo. We were top once. Third place, we have Pandemic at the Disco for the first time playing. Who cares? By 2 points, it's MacJewel. Look, yeah. In fact, look how how happy do they look? We replace the spotlight. There you go. They are so happy. The love, yes, absolutely. It was the whole thing. Spotlight. I'll put you back on there. It was such a close game. It was yeah. Joey boy, you were top for a long time, and people are ignoring you. Not taking points off you. You sat up there, and then somebody did. I think Toby took off points, and then Toby's he hosts a quiz on a Sunday night, and he came last. So there you go. But listen, what time is it? It's 15:15. We're 15 minutes earlier than normal. I think we'll have an early night. Let's have an early night, and then we'll have a wee chill out and just enjoy ourselves. So listen, I'm going to go to the end screen. So that's where the ends. We'll take that off of there.
Just send the scores to our devices.
Oh, yes, I can. Let's send the scores to the devices. I forgot about that. That's a cool thing, which... Now, how do I do that?
As long as you're not around, you should be able to show device.
Ah, right, okay. Yep. There. Has that worked?
That is worked.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that worked. I like to take a screenshot of the scores on my phone. It's just handy.
So do I.
Good.
You probably can't remember, Bruce, but how many points did Joey need to take off me for him to lose them himself?
It was 200. I think it was like 200 and something.
Oh, like 206 or something, Daft, then.
Yeah, no, you went down to I can't remember what you went down to.
At least I avoided that, Toby.
You did.
At least about 1 point.
Yes. Pongadoo is a great name for a puppy, but yes.
Thank God.
Where did that name come from, anyway? Where did Pongadoo?
It's just a good word that you can use for everything.
It is a good word.
Chloe started saying it. She was like Pongadoo, or sometimes she'd be like Pongadoo. Like she uses it for happy and sad, and now we just use it for everything.
For everything, it's funny because when I
don't Google it because this really creepy guy comes up and that kind of spoiled it all.
Oh no, I'm not gonna look at that. It was funny because because when I mention your name and stuff here, and Lindsay, all she hears is me going Pongadoo. It's like,
see, that's what happens. You just start doing that.
You just start doing it. So then, well done. Yes, Joey. Oh, yes, Joey. Joey, you do not. You do not get to do your magic thing just now.
I know that.
Toby can't win it now.
I'm just saying, I filled this up at the start of the quiz and looks like I didn't drink much.
What is it? What is in there? Water?
No, there's vodka in there.
It's meant to be juice. It's not vodka, Toby.
Right, listen, that's it for tonight. We'll have an early night. Let's have an early night tonight, and go and enjoy the rest of your Saturday night and Sunday. Next, I'm just gonna say next Saturday. Next Saturday's not going to be on. I'll be posting my illicit drive up to Elgin to pick up Ruby, and I'll post pictures on the page as well, so you'll see her. So next Saturday night will be off. We'll see how it goes for the week after that. We'll see how it goes, and then we're into December. So the plan is, we'll probably do a big end of year Christmas one. And my feeling is if I can do it, and we'll maybe ask it, maybe see a couple of quid to put in, and all the money we can go to some kind of charity for the year, and we'll do something. We'll do something at the end of the year if that's all right with everybody. As I say, for me, it's just something to do. So let's have a big one at the end of the year, and it'll be a end of the year quiz, and we'll just have a wee laugh. All right. So enjoy. Have a good night. The rest of the night. Have a good rest of the weekend, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. All right.
Thanks,
Right, no worries. Right, take it easy.
Congratulations, Mitchell.
Yeah, well done. Bye.
The winners. Yes, congratulations.
Can we take 100 points off the Jill just now?
Say that again.
For the next...
Good luck with the puppy.
Oh. I think we'll need it. Actually, I was in picking up bowls and all that bits and pieces. So we've got everything we need for it, and because I'm gonna have to get her myself. And in fact, let me just stop this. Oh, sorry.